Hey, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Roof Quote Pro Rapid Releases. I just kind of made that name up, but essentially I'm bringing to you a nice walkthrough of all of our latest features. We have a really exciting list for you to go through today. And I don't know about you guys, but I am in full gear to get my business lined up for 2023. And we're going to certainly help you guys out to make sure you maximize your growth next year, that you solve as many business problems as you can. Part of that, I'm just going to throw a little teaser out here. We did start a Facebook group that's exclusive to our Roof Quote Pro clients. It's going to be a consortium of information. It's going to be a pool of all the industry leaders' best tips, best practices, marketing ideas. I'm even going to be dissecting some of your websites, telling you guys how you can improve, how you can leverage the Roof Quote Pro tool in all your marketing campaigns. It's just going to be an awesome place. Really, really powerful, valuable content, free to all of our users, of course, and a very exclusive membership. You have to be a Roof Quote Pro member or a very strong affiliate partner of ours to get in the group. So hope to see you all there. And without further ado, I'm going to take you through our 1.4 Roof Quote Pro release. So first thing, let's go ahead and sign into your account. I'm going to jump into one of our demo accounts here. Okay, guys, once you are logged into your portal, you'll be here on the leads dashboard. You're going to notice a brand new tab. It's called Address Only. Okay, so we're in the account. The first thing you're going to notice up here at the top is a new tab in your leads reporting. It is called Address Only. As you might have guessed it, it actually logs every single address that is entered into your Roof Quote Pro tool. So even if they don't actually fill out the form, even if they don't request an estimate, if they don't see a price, if they simply just type in their address and click that verified address in the tool, it's going to get logged into your portal. You'll also notice that it should log all the historical addresses all the way back from when you first signed up. So it's not just moving forward. You can actually look at all these historical addresses that homeowners have been typing in and trying to get a price for, and maybe they backed out before actually becoming a full lead. What do you do with these? So the first thing you can do, obviously, you can send out a sales rep. Send out a rep to the neighborhood, knock a few doors. Just so happens that you are in the neighborhood doing inspections, so on and so forth. Maybe you're doing some work in the area. Try to make it as organic as possible. Just don't say, hey, you put your address in our tool and here I am. I think that might freak a few people out. We call it creepy marketing, but it's actually really effective if the engagement side of it is done properly. So sending a rep out, of course, you can use these addresses in your retargeting campaigns. You could send out a postcard, for instance. It also helps to give you an understanding of where people are searching for prices. So if you have kind of a cluster of addresses in a certain area, hey, this might be a high demand area to focus on. It might be important to your company, depending on what state you're located, to include some type of disclosure to your privacy policy on your website. So since we are logging these addresses as soon as people enter their address, in some states, there might be, particularly California, you might be required to disclose that you are capturing that information. You could just include that into your privacy policy, which can be located anywhere on your website. Usually there's a link in your footer to that sort of thing. That's really important too, just for advertising purposes. If you do plan on running a lot of advertising campaigns, always good to have a privacy policy on your website. Updates that are coming. So you might have noticed that we don't have the ability to export all these at once. We are working on that. So that will be coming in a release in December. In the meantime, you can still copy these over and do with them as you wish. So moving on, simple financing. So you'll notice here, let me move my big head real quick. I'm going to slide out this. You'll notice in your tabs over here, a new tab called Financing. What we did here is we created a simple way for you to show a monthly price on any of your products. So this can be done differently on a per market basis. So if you do have multiple markets, you'll be able to set a different financing terms for each market. So very easy to set up. Simply want to choose a financing terms as far as length. So the length of the loan that you typically offer. Um, what I like to do, we think is best practice, is to give them kind of the starter loan, like essentially what would be the lowest monthly payment that they could start at. So if you have financing that offers, up to all the way up to 180 months, even, you can do that. Typically, if you don't want people to take out a second mortgage, you might want to cap them at maybe 60 months, just so that you're not sticking them to a 15-year loan. But it's completely your discretion. Again, same with APR. So APR is going to determine their interest rate. Typically 7.9 is pretty average in the industry. That's actually a fairly decent rate. So we put these by default, as these are pretty common month and rate terms. But you could jack that up to something more realistic, or you can drop that to really high credit rating type of rates. You even offer, for instance, 12-month same as cash offer. Maybe that's something you do internally. You would just set the terms to 12 months and 0%. So a lot of cool stuff here. Now I'll show you exactly where that comes into play. But first, another legal disclosure thing. It is financing, and it is common that you want to disclose some type of information about having this price is not the final price. They must be approved, and it's based on their credit. And we're also going to change this default text out to a text that you're able to use for that disclosure. But you can change this to whatever you want here. It is customizable. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Okay, and once you have put in your terms, so here's where you'll be able to actually see the monthly price. You're going to go into your tool settings and product card customization. You're going to go ahead and start editing your product cards. You'll notice this new section here. So we have your regular pricing. This is the most important, that sets up your price per square. And then below here, you'll actually see now you can toggle a total price and a monthly price. And now this is shown on every product. So you can actually choose for each product if you want to show a total or monthly or both. But just to show you guys an example, here we have both. And then let's say here's a custom product card is iStamp removal. So this we built in our custom product card feature that we released last release. And here I'm just going to keep just a total price. I'm not going to give them a monthly payment option on such a small ticket item. And there you go. That's pretty much that simple. I'm going to go ahead and save. Okay, brilliant. Once you've saved, that's where the magic is going to happen. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like on the front end here. So we'll pull out our slider. Go ahead and pull up an address. Okay, see my price. Homeowner puts in their details. Okay. And voila, the big moment. So here now we do see on that first product, I show both the total price, monthly price. Here now we are just showing a monthly price on certainty. We're showing both here. If you look at more products, just the total only for iStamp removal. So again, flexibility, you can go one way or the other. You can go both. Here is also that disclosure statement. So if you just hover over this icon, the homeowner can see that. And go back in here. So in your reporting, you should now see a monthly price. So now I can see the monthly price that was shown on the initial products that had a monthly price on. So that wraps it up for monthly price, simple financing. Just a little bit of a teaser, guys, what is coming, what is in the works. It is going to take a little bit of time because it is a pretty deep integration, but we are coming out with a real financing application so that when your homeowner sees the monthly price, instead of just sending me details, they'll actually be able to get pre-qualified right here, right in the app. You can also send homeowners a invite to get pre-qualified on a loan. I'm not going to say too much more. It's going to be pretty incredible. You can look for that probably the very beginning of next year to be coming out. So let's stick to the features that are live now. Another really big request from you guys was a thank you type screen. In order to find and set this up, you're going to go into your branding tab. Here at the top, you'll see now feature. So right now we're looking at the branding for just the main widget. Now, if I click this drop down, now I can see that there is additional options. I'm going to click thank you screen. So by default, we give you some, just basically a template thank you screen. So what happens is when the homeowner clicks send me details, it's going to actually open up this thank you screen. I'll show you after we configure this one. Okay, so a couple of cool things you can do with this thank you screen. You can edit the big title at the top. You can actually upload your own custom image. I'm going to go ahead and upload a nice trustworthy construction guy here. You can also edit the supporting text under the image. And finally, you can actually control the button on this page. So let's say, for instance, you wanted to steer them into booking an appointment online. You can just say book appointment, and then you can actually send your URL for your meeting link. I'm just going to go ahead and grab that, an example link, and I'm going to put that here. All right, so now you can see on the side, I've got my custom image, custom text. I got my book appointment button, which is going to lead homeowners to my online scheduling page. So really cool new feature here, kind of completes that experience. So in addition to sending the homeowner the details of their product, now they get kind of this confirmation screen that you can fully customize. I will tell you what is coming is custom video. So right now we just have a custom photo. In our next release, we will be giving you the opportunity to upload a video. We just really wanted to make sure that it was performing. It kept the performance of the application very strong. We didn't want any delays in the customer experience. So it took a little bit of extra time to make sure that the architecture is done properly so that you guys can upload videos and they can be very fast to load, and that experience is great for the homeowner. So for now, just the next couple of weeks, we have custom image, custom text, custom button. You can also show the other products or hide the other products. Beautiful. And now I'll show you guys this experience. Okay, last but not least is structure reporting. So we did make a couple updates to the structure reporting. You'll notice now that for every single structure, whether it was included or not included in the estimate, it's going to be reported. It's going to tell you the slope, the total square feet that was originally calculated through our data sources, and if they edited or modified that square footage using the map tools. So green check mark indicates that it was included in their quote. Black dot means they did not include it in their quote, and red dash means they deleted the structure entirely. So that is it for this edition of Rapid Roof Quote Pro releases. Hope to see you all at our Facebook group page, Roofing Made Simple, and you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thanks again for your time. Thanks again for your support. We are going to support you, and we're going to do everything in our power to make sure your business is extremely successful and break out growth in 2023. Take care, everyone.